Back in March 2023, we began a whole school inquiry project with all teachers involved, all about how we can ensure truly inclusive classrooms and thinking in innovative ways. As part of that research inquiry project, one of our members of staff was looking at how use of AI can support differentiation. Within our classrooms, more and more, we're responsible for children with very different abilities. Using AI has helped dramatically how we plan to ensure that we're truly inclusive to all of our pupils.
What we would normally do is if we had a student with a specific issue that was unique to them, we would then have to go and find some resources to support them with it, maybe buying some books or some service to support that. What AI can do is it can take that student's profile, it can build a storyline around them with original content that's unique to them, and then our team can sit down with that child and they can go through that story, and that child can put themselves in the picture of that person, and then they can understand and learn a little bit more about what it means to have friendship groups, how to behave around school.
Being able to so quickly and easily differentiate resources for children's reading ages makes the lessons for our learners with weak literacy skills so accessible. They're able to go in, they're able to feel part of the lesson, they understand what they're reading, they don't have the shame of sat there feeling that they're the only person in that class that doesn't know what's going on, and they're able to interact, and that just helps boost their confidence, their engagement with the teachers. It just really reaps benefits for their self-worth and their self-esteem.
The main tools that we use would be classroom-based. So it was ones that the tools would support directly on differentiated activities for all learners, bespoke learning programs, enabling the greater inclusivity for all learners, whether they might be on an individual development plan or the more able and talented, but really to excite and motivate. The children were motivated, they revisited their written work, they were up-leveling, improving, and it's all about enhancing literacy skills, numeracy skills, and actually preparing the children into a world that we don't really know what exists at the moment.
Knowing that AI is there for me to ask questions over and over again gives me lots of confidence, because it helps us a lot. We've done a lot of work with AI and it's improved our work, but it is really good.
The advancements in AI over the last couple of years offer some fantastic opportunities. I'm working with children who are at sort of a developmental age, I would say maybe anywhere between sort of 0 to 18 months. And so the challenge there is, how can I use AI to effectively kind of engage with the learners rather than it becomes something that's a little bit more passive. I think AI offers a really nice opportunity for personalised learning, really for these kids as well, because they've got very complex neurological needs, medical needs. They have feeding plans, they have occupational therapy programs, physiotherapy programs, speech and language programs, as well as other therapies. And it's a lot of information to take in, and even when you're working with these children day in and day out, it's still a lot of information to get your head around. So hopefully the AI will be able to take into account all these very kind of nuanced and kind of bespoke aspects, whether someone has a very specific visual impairment, perhaps the AI will be able to adapt for that, or whether it's hearing impairment, or whether there are other sensory needs in place as well.